do you end up purchasing from?
Wainwright, he had a few of them. I think I bought the last one.
So,
I
could
bought
sharpen
one
up,
hit of
you need
iron.
to get it grinded.
That's a good question.
Why so gloomy, Basil?
Rationing. Look at you. It's been so long since I've seen you. You look great.
It's been a while.
For one. Far too long. But no, it's rationing, having to tell people that I have to only make food right in the morning or at night, or they have to wait. It's not a very fun experience when everyone complains.
Oh, just wait until Lon announces it to the rest of the town.
I was trying to get them ready for it. Not like I overheard the conversation I probably shouldn't have been a part of.
It's best it gets directed towards An rather than you.
There's a reason why I was a little upset at finding out that we were actually a lot lower on supplies as well, so finding out all of the supplies I was going to use for today and slowly putting through was all gone by the time I came back downstairs.
Bought? Stolen?
Used. I have a new hire back here, and he didn't realize that we were rationing. He kind of gave larger portions.
Have you seen Gobum today by any chance?
Girl, no. He's been doing a lot of, Castellan things. I haven't seen him in, all morning.
Okay, I'll try the keep. Thanks, Basil. You
You're
doing
welcome.
okay? I saw Soma, he seemed a lot happier than when I last saw him.
Oh, did he tell you why he's happy?
He didn't go into any details. He said he told a noble to leave you the fuck alone. I said that's good for him.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Hmm.
He was extra macho. I was very surprised.
I said
wasn't
it's nice
expecting
to
him
see
actually
someone with a
stand
spine,
up for me like
right?
that. Exactly. No, but what happened was he finally saved up enough money, and he bought me a dress and a ring. And we are planning on having our wedding at that temple once all the orc stuff is done. The one over in by Balerno.
Temple of Isara. I know the place. That'd be a great reception for it.
Wouldn't it? From what I hear, it's gorgeous. Just with all the orcs, we have to wait.
I was gonna say, now I have to work doubly hard to clear out all the orcs for you too.
Oh, we've already waited this long. Besides, it was either have teeny tiny little reception up at the smaller temple up there with all the nobles, or over where everybody always has their stuff. I would feel like I was taking up the exact wedding spot that Kay had when he got married. They offered us the pavilion. Wouldn't be right.
Go big or go home. Right?
Exactly.
I hope I'm
Plus,
invited.
I did something that no. Absolutely, you are. Are you kidding?
You were saying?
Why wouldn't I invite you? No, what was I saying? I lost track of everything. No, something that a wife shouldn't do is let their husband choose everything for the wedding.
Isn't it more...
I chose the location, he chose everything else.
I see. Well, this will be very
That's
interesting.
his money he's using. Why would I not let him have more of a voice for it all, you know?
Because you have more of an eye for decoration than he probably does?
I do. I think he combined 3 different kinds of courses. I think he did Gradian, Arlandi, and some from Eshma to have more of a vegetarian variety.
There's a party in my stomach, and it will be leaving through my mouth. regardless, I'm happy for you too,
tried.
and I'm excited. I do need to see if I
Thank
can
you.
find Gur, though, okay? You let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, absolutely. If anything, just get one of the gate guards. They'll rush up for you. So then you don't have to go all the way up there yourself.
Thank you, Basil. I'll see you around.
You're welcome.
Never would have thought.
To be fair, I made fun of her tiny little pathetic pea-shooter crossbow.
It's not something I need to be worried about, is it?
Polearm training? I doubt it. Typical Imperial training.
Hmm.
Well met, Lord.
It's been a while. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Need me to accompany?
I'm looking for the Castellan. I don't know if you've seen him today, have you?
I can ask around.
I'd appreciate that.
Oh, of course.
How are things?
I heard you were gone for a little bit. Oh, it's the same old, same old. You know, I'm still following up on a few leads ever since, well, one of the barons.
Ah.
He'd been cursing me night and day ever since we tagged him, or you tagged him, and then I kind of saw over him. But he's been real quiet ever since.
Kovas?
I guess that was a bit of a while ago, yeah.
I heard he was exiled.
Yeah, I guess that's been so quiet lately. There was the
orc?
hero of Nautis. No, it's a goblin. We had the hero of Nautis in there, and then I guess he was pardoned, and now he's wanted again. Tag this little guy in the hopes that we could learn something. You see, those orcs, I don't know if someone told you, they're getting smarter. And if the orcs are getting smarter, somehow the goblins are figuring out how to mimic them. So it's trickling down, their maneuvers, and we can't quite figure it out. But now we kind of just use it for target practice. So we kind of throw knives. You see, there's a couple of arrows embedded in it. It's about all we got right now. I think someone said they wanted to train using an arbalist. I don't know where they are, but anyway, the prisons are full of people who are starving, and they've been turning on each other down there for food. So the prisons are full. The guards are being picked off by the orcs on the outskirts every time we go out. And the nobles are at each other's throats again.
What else is new
So
there?
we're back to square one.
Back to square one.
Yeah, exactly. You take a couple steps forward with House Erdhart, right? And then you go right on back. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's been silenced,
Lord
Sergeant.
Earnhardt?
Yeah, don't worry about
Okay.
I'm gonna see.
Are you in
if the,
trouble?
Fuck you, little rat. Fuck you. Yeah, that's in the law.
Pretty sure that's the one that tried to touch me the other day.
Yuck it up. Yuck it up.
Alright,
You know what that means?
get ready to catch him.
Do not.
Create like a little semicircle.
Do not.
Guards, semicircle.
No, don't worry.
This is for arbalist training.
Oh, this training. You finally figured out how to use that.
Look at it.
Fancy. You've got the winder in there. Finally figured out how to use it.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
no,
sir.
but we're
Good
gonna
to see you.
learn. Hi.
Fucking move forward. Come on. Don't just stand the back line.
Stellan's busy at the moment. I'll be out in a bit.
Alright, if you see him, let him know I'm looking for him. That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Just knock him out.
Oh, that looks fun. See your little target dummy today?
I guess. I thought it was gonna be a fucking dog.
You know, we've just been throwing shit at that thing all day.
I could tell.
Couple knives are stuck in it, couple arrows and bolts.
Trin?
A single rock is lodged in his cheek. Yeah.
Okay. Vieto?
I like how they let it out of the cage before they subdued it.
Yeah, tie his legs and arms.
Yeah. That's how we.
Very
do it.
effective.
Grab a log. Should be over there.
It's a progressive thing we're doing these days.
That thing smelled terrible.
And then another day, when the ballista's built, I get to shoot that too.
Yeah. That'll be good. I'd rather have you than anyone else
I'm
behind
so
it.
excited.
Alright.
I haven't. Oh, thank you. You know, I wanted to shoot the one that you guys have, but, you know, Markle was very protective over it, so. I would be too if I paid for it. Hi.
Hello.
Did you kill it?
It's unconscious.
Don't worry, we'll
Just
wake
need a
him
couple
up.
smelling
So
salts to wake it. Yeah.
Moving.
He's currently pissing on me,
Doesn't matter to
so
me,
he's
whether
pretty
he's
much
moving or
alive
not.
right
Yep,
now.
there it is. Yep.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
You.
Notice his
I wanna
finest.
raise.
So off to the training grounds? Or?
Mm.
We're going to the wall, because I want you to shoot at a distance if you want to learn.
Oh.
Yes? If it's big enough to tie a goblin to, then sure.
I'm gonna make sure the animals aren't turning on each other down there.
Log. Just get a big log.
It is so nice to see the Nautis Guard doing so well. So proud of them. You know?
Hey, you know what? We're doing better than before. Fuck you.
I'd never said that. I just said you're doing a great job.
You sound sarcastic.
You know, you can carry that thing yourself if you want.
I actually couldn't, even if I tried.
Something really cruel and unusual about this, but I'm gonna let it slide.
They're like
It definitely does feel
subspecies.
that way, but imagine all of the children this one probably has eaten before, so it doesn't really break my
Yeah.
heart too much.
I got my face cut up by one of them this morning. Tie him up, let's go.
Perfect. Let's go. We're going to the north gate.
It's fine.
We'll get there.
Ow! Please stop shifting it left. You keep hitting me in the neck with a log.
Listen, part of it is my hand, part of it is I don't care. So you're gonna have to deal with it.
Well, fuck you too.
Alright. Returning. Pivot.
Are we now?
Pivot. Yeah.
Your left, not his left.
No.
Maybe if you went to like the bottom of the log, maybe that would help. I certainly hope that lumber is going to something useful.
It is good to see you. Wow, look at this.
Yes, of course.
That lumber,
you know.
they're going to, I believe, tie a goblin to it and have Cerberus shoot at it with an obelisk to train her in obelisk training.
Uh-huh.
Alright, do you just want to go
Sure, why not? I'm in a good mood today. And yes,
Well,
it
that is
quite
good.
to see you as well.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh, favors, huh? Well, you know all about favors, don't you, my lords? Shall we?
We're gonna watch this show.
Well, you know, I need to get my blood pumping somehow, and not gonna go fight orcs, you know.
Yeah, I hear you're a bit of a desk jockey right now, huh? Spending all your time with papers instead of drinks.
Oh, I wish I was spending my time with papers, my lord. No, instead it's the noble that I have to deal with. And I don't know if you know about nobles, but most of them are, you know.
You think they would have learned after what happened last time, but no, I have heard they've been at each other's throats again, and I said, what else is new?
You would think the possibility of the largest orc invasion our province has likely ever faced would do something to you know, break them up a little bit, but no, apparently not.
Oh, it has. Apparently they've been
Again.
hoarding. Trying to buy out all the stores, yes. And going to the apothecary, trying to buy as many health potions as they can, or going to the tavern and trying to buy up as much food as they can. Now, while it's not illegal, you know what kind of stress we're under, and that's only going to add to it.
Yes, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Of course, they wouldn't tell me. Yes, I'm going to have to address that personally, but,
We were,
Mr. Castellan,
yes, the show. Yes, guardsman.
are they good to practice there? They're scaring the locals.
Are they actively attacking any locals?
No, but it's like just the other day they were shooting with muskets.
What?
Or the long arms?
Guardsman.
What's up?
It's not an issue, Major. Listen.
Miss Tori needs to speak with you.
I'll add it to the list.
Yes, and I appreciate you telling me.
By all means. Good to see you back, by the way. Welcome back to hell.
Thank
So
you.
You've been appraised of the current situation.
Yeah, after I'm done with this, I'm going to take a few of my people and go check out the defenses we've erected. Don't suppose you want to come, huh?
What do I tell the folks?
And get your head shot off by one of those fucking ballistas. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Well, I figure you with a nice big plume.
They've tried. They've gotten close, too. So.
Well, good thing
Counting
you're
down
still
the days
standing.
at this point.
I heard, Victor
Oh, well, a
Index.
few more
Oh,
dents
they're
than
kinda
me.
riled up. They're starting to. Well, not yet. Turn on
You did.
each other, so.
After a while back
Yeah,
with the
it's
St.
got
Phil
nice.
Harbor.
So I've been hearing, but that is
We'll talk
why
later.
You and I must do our jobs, otherwise, well.
Well, means.
What happens next?
If you need me, I'm here.
Of course. If you'll excuse
I can
us,
walk
then,
with you, or right. Cool.
my lord.
Good luck.
How are they setting up this shooting? You wouldn't happen to know where they went, did you, my lord?
Around here somewhere. They said they wanted her to shoot from the wall to get used to ranged. Also, while I've got you, I sent in a work order and a request to push the tree line back by about 25-50 meters so we have a bit of lead time before the orcs get to our fields and burn them. I can't help but notice that nothing's changed. I don't know if that managed to make its way to you or not. Might be a good idea.
To me personally, no, my lord, I'm afraid not. But that is something I would have to address more in depth, along with this hoarding problem. As you can possibly imagine, our manpower is very stretched thin.
I don't mean to add to your plate.
I know, my lord. You have the best interests of this town in mind. I can see that clearly. The fact of the matter is just we still do not have enough people to do what we all need to do.
Speaking of best interest, been talking to a noble from Corsetto, Domain, I think his name is.
Yeah, you mean Padero?
That's sorry, yeah, that's the one. Goman Padero.
Dwarf.
Yeah.
I know of him.
Part of part of
You,
him.
1/3 of the field is ruined.
This is why I want to push the tree line back.
Yeah.
Part of my
conversations to have.
agreement to keep him on board and not have Corsetto fall under anarchy during the Robber Baron's reign was that I would do my best to allow him to build a dock in Nautis, to allow him to start building ships, to be a shipwright. He has recently come to me with the idea of building an entire wharf instead. He wants to extend it from the current docks all the way to the lighthouse. Now, it sounds like a lot of work and a lot of wood, but I only see it benefacting the city itself. We can have a trade port that nearly rivals the free wharf itself if we build this correctly. And on top of that, you know how rough food's about to get. Having an extra group or fleet of fishing boats couldn't hurt.
No, it certainly couldn't. It's a good idea, very ambitious, but I can definitely see the positives to it. The main problem is that it's not a short-term solution to our current issues.
No, but remember, our issues don't end when the orcs are done. You know who's gonna come when we're done with them, right? Once we're nice and weak and starved, then they show up.
Yes.
It's a long-term investment.
Little area right here.
Very much so. Right, there we are. Well, wharf. That is...
You think they're gonna let you put her here?
I assume he's asking for materials to be supplied. I don't assume he's providing it himself.
He didn't say anything about that, but I would also have the same assumption. The main hang-up we have right now is we don't know who technically owns that land, and we don't know how we would go about getting the builder's rights to it. We don't know if it's owned by Nautis proper, or some other noble head that seems to have property rights.
Yeah. You said extend from the current docks out to the lighthouse, yes?
Correct. It should, what, double our dock?
Hmm.
Maybe even triple if you count the fact
At the
that
very
we don't have access to most of our dock now because the Imperials are using it, so it could only help.
Yes, very true. That is something I'd be looking forward to when we can finally pry them out of there.
Agreed.
Well, yes, the barony would own that particular land. It's technically a part of the keep, so anything that you'd wish to do with it would go through them, which wouldn't be that big of an issue. I think we can pretty thoroughly convince them. The issue right now is materials. So, if you're talking about a wharf that big, we're talking 140, 150 units of wood, something like 300 nails, 100 units of stone, rope, tools, countless other things. Not really all that much on hand.
No, and it's tough to get back into the city with the orcs. Orcs seem to be a stopping point for a lot of issues.
Much like before with the Rubber Baron, but far more terrifying.
Well, if we can get permissions, we can figure out the other stuff later. I'm sure we'd get some wood if we could manage to push that tree line back like I'm asking for, but I mean, in comparison, you said over what? Over 100 wood. God.
Yes.
What about the,
and our woodcutters are already...
the logging camp, do we still own that currently?
Right now it's a bit up in the air. If it's outside the walls of Nautis proper, I mean, you can't really consider it safe. I don't know how much you've heard about the orcs coming down this road, but they've pushed up right to the edge of this stone wall here, in view of the town, before. There's nowhere safe beyond the walls.
So even if we do own the mine and the woodcutting lodge itself, it's the in-between bit is the issue, isn't it?
Correct. Until we can properly clear the orcs out, so much so that we can at least somewhat guarantee the safety of people going out to work, we're a bit stuck.
My father has just gone out to reinforce the iron mine to ensure that we don't lose that, and we've been having a pretty decent influx of iron, so the nails we can handle. It is the wood that is the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could do something similar to the woodcutting camp. I'll bring it up to him when he gets back, but the main thing now is the permission to build.
Yes. Well, that shouldn't be that big of an issue, especially with you and your father backing it, and me speaking to Baron Amem. That should be easy enough.
Fantastic. I will start looking at ways of getting supplies. If you need me to come with you and talk to the Baron, I can definitely do that and present the case, but I figure you can probably speak better. Just let me know what I need to do.
I can handle the Baron. Trust me, my lord.
I heard Kovaz is gone.
Yes. Escorted off to the elves of all things. Rotten bastard.
Yeah, that'll come back, I'm sure.
Yeah, right alongside the robber baron. He got shipped off too.
To the council? Yeah.
Yeah, not just the council, my lord. You do know who ordered it, yes?
Forgot the name, but he's a bit of a wild card, isn't he? Didn't he lead the last rebellion or something?
Well, he was the last rebellion, my lord.
Love that.
He's been in power for a very long time.
Well,
and if he ordering the robber baron back then, yeah.
Hopefully he just kills him.
That would be a blessing, most assuredly.
He's too charismatic to be left to his own devices.
That I can very much agree with you.
Castellan? Gerbum? Okay, bye.
There's apparently a hole in the earth, and I fell through.
That's
for just a moment.
Worrying as fuck. You know, wagons come through
Yes.
here. We should talk to the stonemasons about that.
We absolutely should get stonemasons on that immediately. That was terrifying.
I want to see the big line of Imperial troops riding out and just all fall into the hole. That just would bring so much happiness to me.
Just down into an infinite sinkhole and they're gone forever. That would be pretty funny.
Dust off the hands, job done.
If only it were so simple.
Is there anything else you need of me at the moment? I do need to run some more errands.
No, my lord. I think that clears up everything. I need to look more into this hoarding issue myself.
Yes, Arn said that if they didn't listen to you, then he would handle it, but that would include seizing goods, and no one likes that, so we thought it best to go through you first.
Military action is the very last thing that would start the spark that could set off the whole powder keg.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Had enough of that here.
Well then. Well, thank you for bringing this all to my attention, my lord.
Of course, thanks for being available. Thanks for spending time. Good luck with the rest of...
time with the people, I'd be...
People? I'm demoted to people now?
Yeah. You are the most, among the greatest of all the people, my lord. Be rest assured.
Good luck with the rest of your duties, Gordon. A pleasure always.
The same to you, my lord. Thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. I hope business is going well.
It's been better.
Well, that's certainly something, at least.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't want to take you too far away from your work. Now,
Oh, you read it.
It's just a book.
Oh, yes, but I'm interested in what it is.
It's just a book about... It's just like a fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Let me see this.
No.
She gets to read fairy tales, and I have to read battle tactics.
I just want to see the book. Come on.
No, it's not
You
important. It's
kidding me?
very.
Not a training manual? It's not work?
It's I
You're not
have
working
fun
right now?
sometimes. That's not. I hate it here.
Is it about knights and chivalry, dragons, griffins?
Okay, there might be a dragon or two.
Sailors?
Shut up. We'll have our fun. I'm not stopping you
Are
from
they
banging
bad?
on that.
Are they good?
No, actually, a little. There's this boy that finds one and he starts to train it and it becomes his friend.
Oh,
Anyone don't really want to bother. It seems kind of.
is that possible?
I don't know.
Huh.
It's in the
Well,
book,
we do
it's
need
not
steel
fun.
spears made. Yeah, when we come back.
Wait, are dragons real?
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly.
Of
After
course
the
not.
griffin thing,
Don't be
I'm just
stupid.
saying. Anything could be possible. You don't know.
Oh, by the way, I think that was about everything that I had in mind. I'll try and get to work on making you those easier bellows so you don't have to stick your face inside of the soot-filled forge anymore.
That would be nice. I would enjoy
I'll
that.
draft up designs tonight. Oh. One more thing.
It's always
I'll
one
just
more thing.
bring it. Well, I'll just bring it up, and then we can work on it later. As a little bit of a wedding present, since I've been working with delicate materials recently, Soma had given me his syringe. Yeah, that's what it's called. Think maybe night at the forge, trade and die, making sure that everything
but
lines
I
up.
need your help. It's got parts in there that I don't recognize.
Somewhat similar to a couple of devices that I've seen before, not to mention that are inside of me, so...
Well, short of me looking inside of you, I'm going to have to go off of what you tell me.
Don't worry, my knowledge is yours.
Excellent. And that's something we can work on.
It's a lot easier than putting a gemstone in an ingot.
Yeah, I think it is.
Hey.
What is it, boy?
Just came to say I love you.
Boy.
Love you too, my son.
Alright, status of the
Good to have you back.
Woodcutter's Lodge. It's good to be back.
Woodcutter's Lodge, you mean out there?
The camp, yeah.
They're still running wood back and forth, but they're dangerously close to the front line. We didn't have time to make more palisades, so we had to take the palisade that was around it and use it to reinforce the Imperial line. They are vulnerable, but they are behind an Imperial line, so...
Okay. I've more or less got the sign-off to build that wharf. It's gonna be fucking massive. We just need the materials. You said we're having...
It's worth it.
Well...
Miss Orlando?
If we can build this wharf, not only would we have priority, something that I've been made sure to have, we could dock a boat there, we could have boats built for us on priority.
Good to know.
We could also build fishing boats, other ways to make food come into the city, etc., etc.
Kill them
The
all.
ambition of this dwarf is astounding. If we build this correctly, it could rival the Free Wharf as a trade city, and we have the entire strait, all the way up and down the strait to do trade as well. Could only be good for Nautis.
You know, I've had a thought. These walls, as an inner wall, extending Nautis 100 meters. First putting a palisade before we get another wall up. All of the land from here at an angle by the schoolhouse and further is empty. It's all fertile soil. If the trees were cut down and the farmers spread forward,
all of the current farmland could be used for infrastructure instead, and the farms could be pushed farther out with a palisade on top of the hill itself, giving a leverage point towards any approach in the city. Eventually, it could be replaced with a stone wall.
I pushed to the Castellan at least that we could push the tree line at least 50 meters back to allow our archers to shoot more, but if we're doing that already...
More?
Yeah.
More than that, we should.
We could use the trees there.
But if you can get this wharf up and running, with trade comes people. With people come taxes.
Money.
The Redouts won't be hurting nearly as much.
Could pay off the Imperials, or at least start.
Hey, would you mind if
Indeed.
I borrowed the list?
The main hang-up is the
Pursue
wood.
us.
I will. You said we're having an income of iron that's pretty decent, right? We're gonna need a bunch of nails and a bunch of wood.
Iron's not even an issue.
Alright.
I have full control of the mine, thanks to Markle. It's coming our way. We have an abundance.
Alright. Then how do we get more wood into the city? I guess secure the routes more.
We've brought everything we can from Carbaza. Everything else is going to have to be locally sourced.
Okay.
Follow-ups on some leads, see if you can find out, maybe.
Do you have ideas to collapse?
2 birds with 1 stone, my lad.
Collect or
We have to clear those trees out anyway for the archers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why?
Perhaps we organize a day, we get volunteers, promise them some silver, same as we did in Ledford. And we start pushing the tree line back, and we use the lumber that's closest. Won't even need wagons. Just send ropes around them and have teams of men drag them up to the free harbor.
I'm on board with that. Absolutely.
Good. We'll talk more about getting the trees cut tomorrow, but for now, I want you to source what you can. Pry amongst our friends for volunteers for woodcutting.
We'll do. I was about to go out and have a look at these defenses.
Find a way to close that area for good.
I have to quickly head over to the castle, grab a retinue, and head to the iron mine, start reinforcing it.
Right.
Do be careful if you go out and about.
I'll bring a small group.
All I know. Make sure he doesn't kill himself.
Wanna go for a ride?
I guess I am fond of you.
And I was just
so I'll
checking
go.
in. Have you already conducted the check yet? Sorry.
She's fond of me.
Sorry.
That's a step higher than most. Be happy.
Just for that, Elena, I'll let you pick the men that come with us.
Well, this is a terrible time to ask for this then.
Perfect. I have it my way for once.
Before you open, damn it!
You should have.
You're slow.
Your ballista cards. Can I borrow one?
Why?
I need to test the new ammunition.
Where?
Rockface, north side of town.
I don't want to put it at any risk. It's Markle's and Arn's.
I made the thing, and I only get to use it once? And there's 3 of them?
I don't want it to be put at risk, Tang. It's one of the few trumps that we have. Ugh. It's one of the few aces that we have.
I made 3 of them. If I'm not able to test the ammunition, that's... Never mind.
Just do it in a safe way.
Oh, I'm going to. The whole point of the ammunition is so that the reaction happens away from the ballista.
Do what you gotta do. You make nails?
Yes, Lord. No. I want to learn, but it's only been the armor
What?
smith here, and he's not very helpful at teaching.
No,
Alright.
he's not. Samuel talks a lot.
I'll talk to him.
I'd like to help, but yeah, I don't know how.
He's smart though. I bet you could teach him.
I'll talk to Samuel. Are we going on this ride?
We are. You can go and pick the retinue you want though.
Who's available?
Listen, if you pick black, I'm going to punch him in the face. I win either way. No, it's fine. I can work with it. I'm just saying I will punch him in the face. And that's entertaining for you, right? You're really winning at that point.
Stop doing that. I know you're playing me, and I don't like it. But you are right.
I'm not playing you. I'm using logic. Maybe if you did your studies more, you'd understand that sometimes you have to give to gain.
Oh, did he leave already? I missed it.
Yeah.
Samuel,
Yes.
can you make nails?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes.
Okay, yes, I can make nails.
Teach that one to make nails.
Your father gave instructions that he's not to work the forge at all.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he here?
Because
Ask
I
her.
want him here.
I had no part in it.
Where do we store our retinue?
You go into the house and you say, I'm looking
That's
for
why I
X
wanted
gods
you
to
to
come
do
with
that.
me and Orlena.
That's why you were supposed to do
I
that.
have anxiety.
Before you go, I have something I need to bring to your attention as well. If you want to do that real quick, then come back. I have to talk to you. But
Maybe go call them first so they have time to come.
Alright, 1 second.
What the hell is your name again?
Joseph.
Bruns, do you have a second?
Sure, let's drop to an empty channel.
Kyle is just looking for like 2 or 3 of the retinue to come with him and Orlena to check out these battlements.
Okay, stand by.
Fantastic. Thank you.
By chance?
I do.
Yes.
It was amongst the stack of papers I gave the Lord.
Alright.
Senior.
What do you
You
need?
probably left them. Hey, do you know who Lord Rito is? Okay, wow. Watch where you're walking.
Who?
Walk much.
Oh, abuse!
Lord Rito.
Guard! No.
Nola Rito, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Maybe
That's the
I
name they
need
gave.
I need you to accompany me to talk to him actually about this order that he put in. There's an error with it that I really need to address with him.
Yes, there's also silver attached to that paper that what they paid it ahead of time in advance.
Yeah, I have to give it back to him, so it's very important.
What's the issue?
I have been sworn to secrecy. I'll handle it, Samuel.
Miss Orlena, Samuel, Lord.
Bye, Joseph.
Bye.
Bye, Joseph.
The lords don't like me, do they?
It's not.
She said she's gonna handle it and we'll fill you in.
Yep.
The god you may be interested in inquiring with is Maple Sage.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where's our retinue?
They're coming.
Is it just us? Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
young Lord Erdhart, this lovely citizen here would love to apologize to the young lord for calling him a monster, wouldn't he?
What is this for?
You're gonna apologize to the lord? You just.
I wasn't talking about whoever him. I was talking about the one in the leatherworker's shop. Why are you bringing him into this?
To explain,
Well, you said the
Sergeant,
drow was scary, so
I think
that's still
you
kind of
are his
racist.
token
I
drow
said she
friend
was
right now.
Hey, please say that.
Okay, well, we'll go that way. Let's go.
That was a look. I have drow friends kind of energy.
Right.
So to kind of go a little bit, explain yourself.
I do have to ask, should I accompany just in case, since the slave placed the order with me to...
Yeah, this is this order here. Kyle, take this silver, hold this silver. Perfect. This very important order that I... Oops! Oh no! There it goes. I should grab it.
Okay.
Oh, no. it's gone. What a shame.
I'm sorry,
I can't
Lord.
remember what's on it.
I'm a terrible employee. One of your retinue destroyed a legitimate order from another
It was
lord.
all me. I ended up tripping and slipped into the fire.
I forgot.
I'm just a
what it
clumsy
was.
woman. That's
You
me.
forgot.
Pardon, Samuel.
Yes, Professor.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. I am looking for the large tin man.
He was here about 15 minutes ago.
Ah, Maron. All right, I will go and find him.
I'm
Don't
not
worry.
a clue.
I'll find some
Last
way
I
to hunt
saw,
him
he
down.
was speaking with Lord Arnulf Erdhart, Sr., so he may be inside the building. I don't know.
The blacksmith owner. Yes, the Lord
yes.
Marshal. Okay.
Yes.
well,
Oh, well, I'm terribly rude of me. Lord Erdhart Jr., this is Professor Elfin.
Pleasure.
Yes, Elif
Elif,
Alekdil,
sorry.
my friend. Yes, of course. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Signora.
Pleasure. We going?
All right, well, excuse me. I have to find an Iron Man.
Yeah, I was just waiting. I assumed that I wasn't sure if we were waiting for 2 people, 4 people, 5.
I said a
I
couple.
assumed you knew.
It's just us.
All right, let's go.
It's just
Okay,
us.
alright. I was just making.
Shall I stay here to not bear the wrath of a lord?
If you want to come with us
Are
to
we
fight
going to look for
orcs,
the Lord right now? No,
Oh,
we,
you're going to
we
fight-
have to find the Lord, and we have to check the defenses. There are 2 things on your list to do.
I was
We
going
have
to do the
find
defenses first, but
nobleman.
we can go to the nobleman.
Yeah,
I would
come
love
on,
to see the
Daniel.
defenses.
This would be great.
You need to fill me in on what
Just
this
to know what
actually
we're
is,
working
though,
on.
because this is kind of important.
So weird. I kind of forgot what terrible thing he asked us to
He
make.
pulls you in really close. You know he skins people alive, right? And turns them into stuffed puppets.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to give him the cattle prod. And not cattle.
So, we go to him and say, you two don't want to make an order?
Well,
I don't wanna make
accept
an
the
order. I'll take
unknowing
ownership for it.
they don't want to.
It was all me. I'm the one telling him no.
I got the small hatch made for it all and everything.
No, throw that away. I told you to get rid of that.
The woodworker just delivered it.
I shouldn't
I'll
be
use it as
involved in this. I'm trying to
kindling
build a
later.
rapport with the person.
Good. You're trying to build a rapport with somebody that wants to purchase one of those.
Yes.
My lord?
What? Why?
You have to give something to get
This is
something,
Aaron, right?
You have to give innocent
Yes.
people being abused and tortured
Him? Or
to
me?
get what?
He's about to go inspect defenses.
I'll fill you in later. How can I help?
I lost my throwing knives. I need another set.
Let me just remember how expensive they are. Be 3 silver, 80 copper. I'll add it to the list. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, I haven't touched this in
The
13
reasoning,
ages.
young lord, is that unfortunately we can't spare any of the resources right now with the orc threat.
Okay.
Wouldn't be so uncouth just to deny him to his face. And call him a sick shitbag.
I didn't know of order restrictions at the forge, so I do apologize, Lord.
It normally isn't. But most people aren't psychopaths.
Do I really need to be here for
Sure, I'll
this?
catch an earful from your father. I need your help finding him.
If I knew where to find him, his slave dropped off the order. I also
Lord.
felt it. Someone at my station refusing a lord's order might go poorly. I told them I was an employee of the forge, and they should take up. If there's any issue, they should direct grievances to you.
Okay, so when they come back, tell them that we didn't have enough iron, and if they have a problem with it, they can talk to me.
Do you want me to return the silver then?
Yes.
That you're now
We have
holding,
the
that you
silver.
paid in advance.
Yes. Alright.
Okay. Then that was the only concerning weapon order. I gave your father all the rest of the weapon orders while you were gone.
Understood. Shall we?
Can I still come to look at the defenses?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Are you capable of defending yourselves from an orc?
Oh, you're actually going out there.
Before you go off on the adventure, just quick question. I heard that you're building a boat, or there's a boat guy that's coming to visit. I need to speak to him whenever possible. Hello,
Why?
sorry, I should give more distance.
I'm going to get my horse.
Because I am also interested in some boat building that won't interfere with your boat building at all.
How is that possible?
Fetch the hoses.
Maybe it's a unicorn.
I can hire extra help. Maybe he just looks over blueprints or something. I don't know. I'll make sure not to interfere, and I have my own monies to offer him and all that kind of stuff. I just need contact is all.
Resources are the issue. We don't have wood. We can't even build the dry docks yet to make the boats without the wood.
Lord Kyler. There was goblins spotted right out there. Along the shoreline. Goblins. Close to the town. We snuck back this way. Yeah, they're right along the coastline. I would say where the road splits, you're on the other side of it.
Did you tell the guards?
I don't know. I didn't see any. You're the first one I've seen.
Alright. Thanks for
I'm
letting me
just
know.
letting you know that they were about 2 or 3 of them, I think. I don't know if they were just scouting or what, but I've never seen them that come that close to the shoreline.
Yep. I'll let the
Trying
guards
to tell him
know.
about the boat that you want me to work with and stuff.
Oh,
Boat's
cool.
also for
Awesome.
her. It's what she wants to do.
It doesn't
That's
change
why
the
I
fact
asked.
we need to build the wharf first to have a dry dock to build boats and repair boats. That's the problem. And to do that, we need a
Okay.
shitload of wood. But I will let him know that he already has customers.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you. That is all I really need. Thank you.
And later I want to come by and purchase a lot of steel spears from you to be made when you have time.
I don't know. It's not.
Does it start to become like a penta?
Yep.
This rate, the fucking hedgehog.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Thank you. Sorry, I wish I had better news about what was out there, but thought you should know at least.
You said they're along the shoreline?
Have you negotiated yourself about yet?
Yes, we went out here along the angle path, and then just a couple clicks forward. In the
Between
low
here and
side and all
below
that
now.
brush, and where the where the coconut trees, yeah, they're marching down through there.
How many?
I think there's about 4,
Scouting party.
3 or 4.
I'll let the guards know. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Lady and I'll shove my fist in your face.
Have you checked with like Paula or anything?
Where's she going?
She's getting changed.
The mercenary section.
You mean the car?
All the way.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, they do transportation. They might know somebody with boats or that deals in like.
Well, until I die.
I don't know that they do. Well, they might
Let's not.
contact, but they themselves don't.
Yeah. No. But they
Understood,
like
my
are
lord.
in the
Contact,
transport
that'd be
business.
amazing. Yeah.
Maybe.
You can check with the Merchants Guild to get a boat, but it probably costs you like
What's that?
triple the amount of. Can you grab it?
What do I call her instead of lady? I don't want my head chipped off.
Elena.
Madam.
Elena?
Logs of salami.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Okay. I'll be right back.
It's a donation.
Well, you can continue your conversation. I'm just letting you know that it's
I mean, you
for the
no, she can't.
taverns.
You just
because
gave her a
of-
box of salami.
You literally just handed her a box in the middle of the
Oh, no,
box.
it's good. Yeah, go.
For you to you could have dropped off yourself.
To the Lord.
Because of the
Guardsman.
Sir.
Pack of goblins has been spotted to the north. Apparently they're along the shoreline pretty close to the city. I want to make sure that there's people up on the walls keeping an eye out, preferably with crossbows or something, in case they try and get fancy. Understood?
I'll make sure Vigar knows.
Very good.
Understood.
Understood, sir.
Oh my god. It's impossible to get out of that city sometimes. Alright, lead me to where these defenses are set up. I don't know where they are.
If you think I'm gonna lead you, that's like the opposite thing.
I see. Let me just pull up my map.
You got GPS on that thing?
Unfortunately, I'm too poor for that, my lord.
Still got the, like, white pages.
Way to be classist, Kylo.
Hail, Lord Erhard.
Afternoon. How are you two?
Fairly well. This one was telling me about a herd of ornery sheep up the road. You might want to look out for that one.
There have also been small packs of goblins scouted outside the walls recently, so do be careful.
And
there
where
might
I
have
have
been a
been.
guardsman that made it back. I found him wounded and patched him up. Don't know if he made it back yet,
Yes,
or
I
if he
saw
wandered off in
him.
the woods. You saw
I
him?
saw him.
Okay, he's probably back
Yes.
then.
More than likely.
Alright, thank you.
Well, be warned of the goblins, and they'll take out a horse's leg in a heartbeat. Thick skulls and all, yeah?
Well, if you get wounded, just let me know. I'll run out there and get you.
It's very kind of you, thank you.
Where are you going?
I am trying to change my music, but I have no control over my horse. I don't have a handbrake on him.
He's been horsing and driving again. I don't know. What would I tell your father?
That I'm fucking based as fuck.
It's true. You put the whole, like, I can ride with no handlebars kind of situation there. It's pretty impressive.
I knew
You
use my
steal it like your
knees.
legs.
Yeah, that's how I can fight.
Oh, wow.
Do you know where we're going?
Technique.
I was still
Not a
looking
damn
at the
clue.
map, my lord. Forgive me. Just give me a moment.
Don't look at me. My missions have kept me far away from our defenses and outside of them, protecting them.
I could hazard a guess as to where they are.
Yeah, but your guess could get us killed.
Yeah.
To be perfectly fair.
Bit of sense of danger.
No, you're
right?
just fine with that.
I don't know, I'm like...
Is that the problem? Were you that bored over there?
I'm debating whether I would rather, like, go back in there or fight orcs, you know?
I see.
You saw how, like, I had to move 20 meters, maybe, to get on my horse and leave. You saw how long that took me, right?
Listen, I'm not going to judge you. Having been locked into court myself, it's a nightmare. If you're looking for excitement, I get it.
Yeah. I figured you'd understand. What the fuck?
I do. I'm not judging.
Why is there a bathhouse worker out here? Where is she going?
Actually, a really good question. Where the hell is she going?
I hope to the brewery.
Doesn't he have a wife?
2.
He has a lot of workers.
I'm sorry, he has 2 wives.
His first one bailed on him. And then within 2 weeks he had another one.
Which was... I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I know.
Men have no dignity. I mean, I already didn't like him, but... Great.
I mean, you heard me yelling about him a couple weeks ago, right? And then he knocked on the door and it was super awkward.
Maybe. Oh. Well, he threw a party while you were gone, in the middle of us having a famine. He was like, I'm gonna have a feast at my vineyard. Really went off well, I'll show you.
Did it actually?
No, a lot of the lower class were quite angry at him
hold on.
wasting food and showing off.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, but supposed to be following you and accompanying you. Forgive me, we do not know what we're
Whatever God told you that is truly mad at you.
I've not seen these fucking defenses. I've not seen where they are. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Wait, am I backing up? Are you gonna get me killed today?
And they've changed the fucking field since I was here last.
Tyler.
What?
Tyler, you're still at the war, man. Calm down.
I'm just so angry with peasants.
What happened on this trip?
Kabazra got me sick, and my ears haven't. Oh, it just popped then. What?
Congratulations on your ear popping, Lou.
Oh, it went again. Do you know how hard it is to be on a flying carriage while sick and your ears don't pop? It fucking sucks. Right?
Yeah, pressure. Yep. In there.
Arn just goes, oh, you should take a letter and go see the offenses. So I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I have no idea. But just riding behind the young lord, if he gets us into trouble and kills us, it's on him.
You know what? I think I know where they are.
Are you talking about the Imperial front line, my lord?
Yeah. Why not?
I would recommend not doing that, my lord, for purposes of your safety.
Then not.
My lord, it is hell over there.
It is not a joke over there, Kyla.
So where am I going then?
As part.
You're the one who wanted to go somewhere, I thought.
His father told him to go check the outer defenses. So
Are you talking about the iron mines?
No, that's where Arn is.
I see.
I'm still pretty new to town. I don't know Gradia that much.
I'm gonna need you to unball right now and fix this problem, sweetie.
It's not my fucking problem to fix.
Tyler, we use our words here.
Fuck. Stinky.
Tyler, I don't know we should be going out this far.
Okay.
Why don't you just call God yourself?
We'll go home.
You are such a brat today.
What do you mean I'm a brat? I got told to go check the defenses and then I'm like, no, we don't want to go there.
I meant just like have it in a dialogue with yourself and figure out what that means. Well, Tyler, our patrol of the road looks great. I'm sure any of your suggestions to your father for defense patterns and structures would be greatly needed in the war. Great idea, my lord.
The first scouting party to leave the walls.
Go. Tyler,
Yes, Oleno?
you gonna say anything there, buddy?
No, well, I know. Is that pipeweed?
Yes, it is.
Do not let him drive and do pipeweed. I swear to God. I will get off the horse and I will kick you.
He tosses it back to you.
What's your name?
Alright, you guys are dismissed. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, Pilot, please do not put your horse away just yet. I'm sure we can figure this out.
That's okay.
Why are you pouting?
I'm not pouting, you're pouting.
You are definitely pouting.
You're pouting.
I'm not.
You look like you're pouting.
No, I'm an annoyed babysitter right now.
Why?
He may have slipped out the back.
Oh look, it's your favorite person with a double wife.
I have not had a chance to see the young lord in a while, so.
I have no respect for him now. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah, well.
Like none.
Kyler Earhart.
Row.
Or a bastard to find sometimes, you know that?
I am dragged to a million places and still accomplish nothing. How can I help?
I know the feeling. Can I not just see a friend every once in a while?
You have that tone that you put on when you want something.
I do not want anything, in fact.
I heard you had a feast.
It is good to see you again. Yes, and you unfortunately missed it.
Comes by.
Heard it didn't go too well.
We refuse the order. If the other lord
well,
comes to
the feast
punish,
itself was fine, but
I know
the
one of the rules in this land is duels.
the news
Settle
coming
grievances.
afterwards. That's
Would you be willing to?
That's what troubled me the most.
Or his champion.
I'm sure your father has brought you up to speed about it all of it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start
Yes.
Most lords do.
being less,
Thank you for being willing.
you know.
Morlana,
we're gonna break off now.
It's been troublesome on my end too, but
Good
thankfully I've been
control, I
having
guess.
plenty of men come to me and
Very well.
want to join my ranks
Thank
as
you.
well.
Do you like him?
In fact, we've
That's what I was
even
telling you about.
received a message from the Sardillo Company.
May
They're
I?
willing to meet. Their men are about 800 strong,
Is it
and
when I always went from the stable? I've been saving.
if
the
I can
bike.
convince them, they are at my disposal.
They want to talk to you.
Beauty. Real beauty.
Well, I want to talk with them, but they are willing to meet with me.
Interesting.
He's got a good temper.
Personally reserved for you at all times. No one else
I'm
rides.
an unknown factor in these lands.
No.
Who
That's
knows
I'm
what I
trying to
could bring
say
for
goodbye
them?
Well, let's hope you bring them on board then, since they have been refusing to talk to the barony themselves.
Soon.
That's the issue. They do not take proper care of him.
As do I.
I was gonna say
my
the.
standard.
The only problem is that I'm building a private
like
army.
the,
Well, I will have it at the
front
disposal of the
right
barony, and of course,
Might need
Marshall and
something.
you.
I see some.
I'm still
friends.
building this for my own battles.
I'll sit right here.
You be careful with that. Not many people look fondly on
I'm a
that.
little nervous around it, but
I
I'm
know.
just saying I could make the horseshoes to replace.
But I need all the men I can
by all
get.
means, just lift this-
Element is
lift it
5,000
back,
strong, and I have
bend
not
backwards.
nearly enough men to fight it.
Just be gentle.
Okay.
No, no one does.
Go back any sudden moves.
How's the kid?
Okay. Just is it good to kind of touch your way down?
He's
I
good.
don't know.
Yeah.
She started
slowly
crawling all
then.
over the place. I swear it's like every day I'm trying to stop a new wine bottle from falling over.
Oh yeah, that one's
I
cracked.
mean, I want to say I'm surprised, but
Even
I'm not
chipped
really.
here looks like it had either some rock or something wedged in it that cracked it down the middle. So
She has your
it's uneven.
tendencies too,
Could
you
trip
know.
up.
She just starts sneaking around without my knowledge.
So probably sooner
Good.
than later, or at least let them know when you bring it back. Maybe we'll get an order at the
No,
forge
they
for it.
never. They never ever take care of them. They wait until they run
Yeah,
themselves.
you
and
should come by
themselves
sometime
meat.
and see her.
What about having Lord Earhart buy this
I will
one
when I
and
get some free time.
Put it at the personal stables. I'm sure they have some horse keepers here amongst the
Horses
I
ranks.
understand
aren't
you're
cheap. I'm
busy.
not gonna have them buy me a horse.
I've only been a noble a month, and it feels like
I
I'm
mean,
preparing meetings every other
You
day
must
now.
have valid and good transportation.
Welcome to the
Justify
party.
cost.
Indeed.
It's not. It's not.
All right.
Yes.
But thank you.
It is good to see you again, Kyler.
And
I
you.
don't
Thank
think
you
we
again
make it
for-
some horseshoes.
I'll make him horseshoes. I'll get on it.
Actually, there's one small thing I'd like to ask you.
There it
At
is.
least I can do it for
Nothing
your range
related.
if it comes to it in a duel.
It just came to my mind. I know that we brought in some iron
I have no
earlier,
problem putting an asshole in their
but
place.
we have no proper forge
I'd love
or
to
anything
watch
at the
it.
vineyard. Not even an anvil and a small kiln to heat the metal. I was wondering if you'd be maybe willing to, after all of this, maybe build a small one at the vineyard.
Why on
Something
earth
to keep the
would I
tools,
do
the
that?
weapons. Keep the weapons and tools sharp at the vineyard.
You want me to provide another option from my source of income? What if I said to you, hey, what if we built another winery? You understand what you're saying? If you want work orders done, bring them to me
I
and I'll
understand.
handle them.
I'll make sure to.
I saw it on. We passed it once when I went on that caravan. I know where the watermill is, at least now. It's just outside of the.
You take
There
it easy.
now.
Alright.
Iron is. Will do. You as well, as much as you can, anyway.
Like I said
Yeah.
earlier. But
Let's get a drink sometime. Sure, we both need it.
Only if you're buying.
components, right? It was 2 of them.
I provide the ale, of course I am.
Medium iron components for the ballista, which is now currently being assembled onto the wall. We also completed. We are completing.
It just seems so greasy to me.
I've already deducted them from mine.
Okay, perfect.
He had everything.
And we're now completing.
You know,
And then
got greedy.
I don't understand. It didn't seem like a horrible person, but now he's got a vineyard and a couple wives. How does somebody supposedly good that has everything turn into that?
Struggle breeds character, I suppose. Come on, we'll put the horse away. I'll tell you about it.
I feel bad. I have to take it back to the stable is the problem.
Which stables?
Well, I don't have a horse. I rent this one every time.
Why?
Because I like him, and they don't treat him good.
Pay people. No, but I had something to do with Isaac for training. I don't know if he's still available. I have to check.
He's my favorite.
Why'd you buy him?
They don't feed him enough.
Also,
Because I don't have enough money yet. It's
Huh.
really hard to save money when I'm constantly doing work for all of you.
How much is he?
He mentioned threatening anyone who talks.
I don't know. Every single time I ask, they laugh. As if a woman couldn't afford her own horse.
Well, we'll show them, huh?
I can't
Eh,
really
we'll
come to
see.
one thing, but if he's actually serious about that-
Horseshoes.
Oh, yes, I'll be making the horseshoes. Be easy enough.
I'm having trouble making horseshoes. I know it's not great, but if I'm going to keep renting him, he's going to need decent shoes.
Yes.
Work and himself safe.
I'll get working on it probably a couple days.
Alright.
Best I can do.
Gotta go tell the others about
But
Just about every engineer that you will meet is extremely secretive.
very well.
of their
Anyways,
work, paranoid about how they will steal.
I forgot. Never mind.
I'm the very
Never
same.
mind. I forgot.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Samuel yet?
Alright, let me go tell them.
Me?
Yeah,
About?
just in general, like making friends.
Not something I have the time for.
Apparently, he used to work in a fort, though.
Who the fuck are you?
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying?
Well, he used to work in a fort, and if there's anything I understand, fort tactics are a little bit more, you dig in. One helps the many, and I can't help but wonder if, with the current predicament we're in, that fort logistics might end up playing a bit of a part in it. All I'm saying is he might have some knowledge.
Probably.
Plus, maybe you could make more friends than just me, because I don't know why you enjoy me being sarcastic to you 24/7.
I know it's your way of showing care.
Yes, like I said earlier, I'm fond of you. I just like the horse. And I like sitting down, therefore. Horse. Hunts, if you will.
Well, I'd offer to go with a for a ride with you, but with goblins being everywhere, you know.
Yes, they took one of the only things I liked about being here in Gradia. Riding is really nice here.
It is. The sun's really warm, but the wind when you go is cool, you know.
That's what I'm saying. When we eventually get back home, you'll like riding there, but it's definitely crisper, cooler.
Hmm.
It's kind of fun to ride in the morning and hit all the tree leaves with all the dew on them. It's kind of refreshing. So you're mine.
It's just weird to be back, I guess, you know.
It's weird to be back.
Yeah, Nautis. Finally
Why?
acclimatized to Kabazra. And then well, I don't know. I spent pretty much every day working there, and now I'm back here and I'm kind of just in between conversations.
It's gonna take a day or so to get back on your feet.
It's not a bad place here. There's other places I'd rather be, I guess, you know?
Oh, believe me, I'm well aware. Why do you think I was so upset when you both were gone? The only reason I'm here is for both of you, and then you leave me alone.
You should have come with me.
You didn't invite me. Plus,
I didn't get a chance.
your father wouldn't let me properly. Yeah, he's got me pretty busy. Crenshaw says I might actually have to leave in a little bit here.
Really?
That thing we talked about at the table, or at least your father told you, at the harbour.
It makes sense,
Crenshaw wants me to cut my hair and maybe go station up there for a bit.
Not too long, I hope.
I don't know. That's the thing, is if we want a foot in there while the orcs are happening. Problem is if I get stuck, then I'm really stuck. Not much help out there. Can't come back.
We'll get you back.
Oh yeah. Full frontal assault.
I'm familiar with the location. Something you need?
Do I want to know?
Hey. Just want to speak with you for a moment. You have it?
Sure. How can I help?
Told your father. This is first time seeing you, except for out there, I guess. Courier in town. If you need anything from me, just let me know.
And what was your name again?
You're also reliable.
What he said.
Your name's Reliable.
You could call me that if you want. They call me Kaz.
Where do you go? Where do you go? What's your limits?
Wherever.
Ireland?
Don't really have any. No.
So there are limits.
I mean, I can, but... I can. That'll cost a lot, though.
Okay. I'll keep you in mind. I appreciate that.
Is it a habit for the men?
And
his men just to
you
leave the
are... I
horses
know
here?
you're... Little Erdhart, but I don't know name.
Kyla. Kyla Erhard.
Pleasure.
Well,
You have a good day.
Likewise.
For the drug bar.
Oh, if you see the
Is that-
raspy,
they're known for their
rock-eating
cavalry
rodent,
on
could
the
you let him know
plains.
I'm looking for him?
The what?
Morian, the dwarf.
Sure.
Do you think they'll mind, or is
Thank
that
ya.
they war horses to
No,
tune
I'm
each other?
sure you can. I'm sure you can put them away.
All right, that's what I'll go do.
What
Gods.
does the rest of your day look like? Kyla, no, leave him alone.
Well, I'll just trample him real quick.
How are you feeling with your chest?
rough. But
Yeah, you think you're gonna be able to hang in there?
yeah, for a little bit.
Good, good. Good. What?
Sounding mighty suspicious.
I'm just happy that you're prepared for anything.
I didn't say that. Have you eaten today?
No, there's a bit of a shortage right now, so I'm trying to get my body used to only eating every other day.
I also heard they
inevitably
ran
going to
out
happen.
at the tavern earlier.
Yep.
Some lord decided to throw a party yesterday and bought out most of the stock.
Really? Which lord was that?
The nobles keep apparently taking a lot of it.
Lord Jaheen knows.
Hmm.
Some are concerned he's hoarding now that he's got power and space.
Well, he wants to hire on the Swordillo company.
I'm not a fan of new blood when it comes to titles like that. They seem the most likely to abuse them.
He's good at hard. Just... yeah.
I learned that the Lord Erdhart's hammer makes the tinging sound for me so I can stop sounding like an idiot.
You don't... You
I'm
didn't...
hitting the anvil.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. It makes me so happy. But, as I said, I gave your father all of the weaponsmith orders and sharpenings and everything else. All the masses wanted while you were gone. The most prominent one standing out is 5 iron swords for the Mercs Guild. Some mercenary ordered it.
Yeah, he'll have to...
No price, no nothing else.
He'll have to transfer me the info.
Yep. Oh, it's so satisfying.
Isn't it?
Anyways. I was going to say...
I have been told that the runty rock-eating rodent has put in an order for a sword for me.
I know nothing of this.
That is correct.
Do you know anything?
Yes,
Okay.
I know this.
Well, I have a sword, so I'll probably break this one at some point, so I guess just copy it after this one.
I'm heading to the apothecary if you want to come,
Sure.
or if you just want to
Or
bond more
trade
with the
that
horse.
one for the one the rock eating's making
It's fine
for
too.
you.
Where are you going?
Apothecary.
Okay. Sure. Do you want this?
See,
I'll
there's...
sell it to you.
You can definitely
Hey.
go, just when you're back. I haven't been able to sharpen this to save
I don't
my
have
life.
the coin to buy it from you, but it is one weaponless
I'll,
person to
get
another.
on that.
Obviously, I could pay you back later.
Thank you.
I trust you enough with that. I'll hold on to this one. And when we're done,
That's fine.
then I'll trade you.
That sounds good to me.
That way,
Is that out of curiosity deal too?
No, actually, we've gotten better at being able to try and communicate with both each other as well as with the House of Lord Earhart. That, as well as keeping track of note of where I go. What?
Nothing.
Did you take offense to that?
To what?
Did you take offense to what I said?
Oh, didn't hear you, too far away. What?
Okay, so they didn't really hear me. All right. No, I was just talking about the personal stuff going on between me and Basil to be much more communicative when it comes to doing stuff outside the walls, given my profession.
I don't want to know about you doing stuff with Basil outside of the walls. That seems like more of a personal thing. Are they in here?
don't know, are they?
I've tried to open the door. I don't know if they're actually in there or not.
There is a knocking at the door. Sounds quiet.
Right now I have nothing else to do because I've already had to spend a basic antidote on one of the Radar guardsmen. The commonly using more and more of their poison now, and that's just great.
Wonderful.
Handy.
It's exactly what we need right now.
Goodness. He popped out like a clown car.
What's a car?
I know what you're here for. Maybe.
And more.
Okay.
You want to talk about an order?
Yes.
Also, I figured I'd check in with you.
Okay. Well, if y'all want to pile in, or do you
car
want to discuss?
inside.
Yeah. You want to come inside and have... It's just... I take it your trip went well with the other Ninevies and nobility, and happy that you got away from the stuffiness of, you know, politics.
Yeah, it's different over there, and it's nice. I was busy, and I got sick from Kabazra, so I'm dealing with that. But...
Oh gosh. Well.
Or is it you got sick because you knew you were returning?
I can't come back to Nautis.
No, come here, some here. I'll give you.
I got it.
Here. Yep, here you go. Here's 2 of the deals, so you can go ahead and work on those back there.
Got it.
Okay, so...
That's so Sean's, I wouldn't. You put some weird shit in it.
Oh, so we have, over there is a box that's, 10 pieces of coal for the ironsmith, and for y'all to utilize to make coal cokes and stuff. It's only going to be 50 copper a piece. I told him we would work it out later. It's not important, but just know that I want to be giving that to him, and y'all can use it how y'all see fit.
Him being...
Samuel.
Okay.
So I handed him, he has in his possession, a steel greatsword, which I told you about. So y'all can use that how y'all see fit. I paid 20 silver for it. So it's a steel longsword. But I am needing, let me look at my widow clown car here.
We keep them all in the barrel. They just pop out one by one.
Yeah. Well, most of them already have... a lot of them are like melee. Already gave them weapons. I think, what do you think in our situation of a marsh? We're going to need probably spears, right? Well, we probably won't have these done in time, but what do you think does us the best? Is spears?
This would be useful. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. We have
arrows,
some that are...
but that's...
So what's... Okay, so probably... Because some of them do use hand-to-hand weapons, so I'm wondering what wood elves like using as far as hand-to-hand weapons. Just a sword?
Sword, spears are usually the two, the short sword, spear.
Okay. So let's do this. I would like to do an order. Let me see. So we got one... Elle, you already have all your weapons taken care of, correct?
Yep.
Planning a trip.
So 9. Yeah, but these won't be done when we get... These won't be done when we get back. But, I mean, well, we would need them beforehand, but I know they're not going to be ready, but I'd rather put in the order so that way... Whatever I come back with. Yeah. Caltrops. Let's start with there. Caltrops. How much is it to make 1 unit of a caltrop?
Fuck, didn't we look at this before? Hold on.
Because I know, your father had talked about it. They're good against cavalry stuff. So I was thinking about the orcs and them riding those beasts and stuff, and also them on foot. It'd be good to have those around the forest in areas when they need to be released.
I believe they were medium iron. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure they were medium iron. They're 2 iron ingots per. I don't know how many you get in a caltrop stack.
Yeah, because I figure it's like a cluster that just gets thrown out. Okay, so 2 units of iron. So how much would it be per unit? We'll probably say per unit of cluster.
Excluding material costs, I assume.
No. Just everything. You just doing it all on your own.
4 silver 20. That's assuming it's the medium iron miss, and I don't know how many you get per.
Okay, 4. So 4 silver, and we don't know how many we get per. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the expansion. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 16. So that'd be 20 silver for 5 of them. Okay. Let me write this down so then I can read it back to you once we get done with it here.
Welcome home.
Hey, thank you.
You're doing
have
math.
the.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm done. And what else were you needing, probably?
I was actually wanting to check up on bandages, still stitching, maybe some sanitizers.
I was waving in front of your face this morning.
That was until something happened, or what's starting to going on. A lot more people are coming up to me for stock, especially.
Okay, well, she has just as much as I did because I put some more into her inventory. Let me finish it. So 20 silver, 5 caltrops.
Make him buy from you right now. Just as
Yeah, make a sell, El. Do something.
I did make a whoa, now, hold on. I sold almost all of my stock last time. Hold on now. Hold on now. Oh, and lucky you! You told me to raise my prices this morning.
Well, inflation's happening. I got charged a lot of money for that. Hey, I found out how much Wainwright's charging his potions for tier 2. You know how much he's charging for us? 10
like
silver
12.
a piece.
Shut
10.
up.
10 silver a
Well,
piece.
now we
We're
know how
selling
much
ours for
we're charging.
$7.50.
I know,
We're selling ours for
we're
$7.50.
ripped off.
Oh, we shouldn't be discussing that for long.
You know, I miss when you used to be, for the good of the people and trying to look after everyone. And
You're welcome. I'm happy to help.
you're a bad
All
influence.
throughout town.
Oh
as
God.
A DM note. All throughout town. A sound
do you
is
hear that?
heard at the tavern. Those of you nearby can see the Castellan yanking on a rope, ringing a loud bell. You know that is to gather everyone and anyone to the tavern. It is an emergency.
I guess I should have put a bell near the tavern next time.
What the hell is going on? Okay, we'll discuss
Let's go,
about
everyone.
the
It's an
bonuses
emergency.
stitching and the antidotes another time.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's an emergency.
Let me lock it.
What would you guys do now?
I only got back. It wasn't me.
Oh, by the gods, you came back just in the time for shit to go down, I guess.
How is that any different to literally any other time?
Hesitate to tell them until everyone's there.
Point.
Wrong
Anyways,
DMs.
let's get to it. By the gods.
My lord?
With me.
Oh, he's drunk.